All right, so move on to the next segment. I'll be sharing my thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys re-signing Dak Prescott. So, as a Dallas Cowboys, I am a anxious Dallas Cowboys fan. I am probably one of, if not the most realistic Cowboys fan out there. For you guys that follow the podcast, you know that I am not that Dallas Cowboys fan that says year in and year out, this is our year, we're going to the Super Bowl, yada yada yada. I keep it a buck. I call it a spade for what I see, and tell the truth about this Cowboys team. So, while I was preparing myself for Week 1, Sunday morning, I get the alert on my phone that Dak Prescott signed a massive 4-year contract extension with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott signed a 4-year, $240 million deal with $231 million guaranteed in this deal. And this deal made Dak Prescott the highest paid player in NFL history, making $60 million per year. More than Joe Burrow, more than Jalen Hurts, more than Tua Tagovailoa, and more than Trevor Lawrence. Whew. So, it just got me going Sunday morning before we even played. Hours before we even played, we give Dak Prescott a new contract. Week 1 in the season before we even play a game. Now, don't get me wrong. As you guys see the poster in the back, I love me some Dak Prescott. I love the person that he is. I love what he stands for. I love the positive person that he is. And I love the quarterback that he is. He is a good damn quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He's a top 10, I said top 5 quarterback right now in the National Football League. But Jerry Jones, you cannot pay him $240 million with $231 million guaranteed before the season even starts. This is supposed to be Dak Prescott's last dance in Dallas this year. A prove it year. Prove to me that you're worth the money. Prove to me that you can take us to the NFC Championship. Prove to me that I can finally see a Super Bowl in my lifetime. You gave him the money too early, too soon for him to prove anything, because I would have made Dak Prescott earn it. What happened to players earning their contracts? It didn't happen in Dallas, and once again, Jerry Jones loses another contract dispute to one of his star players. Dak Prescott didn't deserve this deal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He's 2-5 in the playoffs for a reason. He's been there for 9 years, played 7 playoff games, 2-5, and you had so many talented rosters from stacked top to bottom year in and year out. You still couldn't find a way to at least smell an NFC Championship appearance, a Super Bowl appearance. Give us a damn championship for the last 30 years, and you give him this. Just to be a Tony Romo in the regular season, phenomenal play, get you the wins in the win column, put up MVP numbers, and you give him this. It wasn't about Dak Prescott earning the contract. It was about Dak Prescott earning the contract, not in the regular season. It was about Dak Prescott earning it for the postseason, where legends are made, where icons are born, where Hall of Fame careers go to the next level. Tom Brady is an all-time great. He got the difference between a good quarterback and a great quarterback is you can do what you did in the regular season and transcend it on to the playoffs when it matters most. Tom Brady did it. Patrick Mahomes is doing it. Joe Montana did it. I could keep going on and on about legends that have done it in the regular season and put it to the playoffs. And I know everybody's not going to finish as an all-time great. But damn it, I just expect so much from Dak Prescott, who can get you the wins. He's so damn smart playing the position. He reminds me of Peyton Manning and Drew Brees, how they checked at the line of scrimmage, reading defenses, diagnosing the defense, changing plays on the fly, and the plays, for the most part, work. It's just frustrating that I see so much potential in Dak, and we have nothing to show for it. I will keep preaching about it all day long. 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, 3 years in a row, and there's nothing to show for it. And you give this man $231 million guaranteed. Now, I know everything isn't on Dak. Okay, let's get to that. Not everything's on Dak, but you give him this after you see him trailing 27-0 against the Green Bay Packers in a wild card game, and you're at home. And this was the second quarter. The defense played horrible, but this is, again, when things go wrong, legends, the great ones, find a way to at least make the game competitive. Hell, win the game. Dak didn't even do that. And we're giving him $231 million guaranteed? Jerry Jones, wow. A Hall of Famer, but wow, one hell of a character, I will say. You go from saying Dak needs to earn it to turn around and giving him $231 million guaranteed and making him the highest paid player in NFL history days later. So, I don't know. And another thing I'll touch up on is I understand that the quarterback value is going up. Don't get me wrong. There is quarterbacks that I have even said on this podcast that don't deserve their contracts. Look at Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, stat for stat, when you put it on a piece of paper, he lines up stat-wise with Daniel Jones. Actually, they both have a playoff victory, so what's the difference? He's not that Clemson guy, that generational talent that he was supposed to be. Does Tua Tagovailoa deserve all the money he gets? No. The worst thing about it is the quarterback market is outrageous right now. It is in the NFL. But I just don't see why Jerry would do this with a chance to really change the culture. If things don't go right, you could have let Dak walk, let him see what he's going to do in free agency, then possibly try to bring him back in. Mike McCarthy as well. I mean, are you going to bring him back if we don't reach the NFC Championship or Super Bowl this year? I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this. I get both sides of why you do re-sign him, why you don't. My heart just says this wasn't the right move. And it'll be interesting to see how we budget the money in Dallas because we just gave CeeDee Lamb a massive contract. We just gave Dak Prescott a massive contract. Jerry Jones just basically pays $320 million plus for Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. And we still got to re-sign players like Zach Martin, this upcoming free agency, DeMarcus Lawrence, Brandon Cooks if we keep him around. And the biggest thing we have to do is re-sign Micah Parsons, who is going to be one of, if not the highest paid pass rusher in NFL history. So, I want to see how we're going to budget the money. I want to see how this plays out. But again, I am your most realistic Cowboys fan on planet Earth. I will tell you the truth. And here, I don't think this is the right move for the Cowboys to re-sign Dak Prescott, especially to this type of money, without proving he can get to the NFC Championship and proving he can get to a Super Bowl.